Hey guys, it's Kimberly and today's video is going to be in full face of first impressions. I have been saving items up and putting them aside, and I have not touched any of these things, and I have one of everything to try today to do a little full face with and give you guys my first thoughts of using some of these products. Some of these products are from subscription boxes that I got and just haven't tried yet. Some of these products are items that I have been dying to try, and so I just purchased them and set them aside. So we've got a little bit of a mix here, but without any further ado, let's just jump into it because this is going to be a long one. So the first thing we got right here is my primer. This is the Mascara primer, and I believe I got this from an Ipsy box. I don't think it was Box of Charm, I think it was Ipsy, but it comes with this cute little spatula, which I didn't know what that was. Everybody had to tell me in the comments, so thank you. But I'm gonna put a little bit of this. It's very like jello-y. Look at that. That doesn't look great. Put a little bit of this on. Oh, yeah, it melts for sure, but it turned into like a lot more than I thought that was. It just like totally liquefied. All right. Well, maybe that was a little bit more than I needed. Very interesting texture. A little weird. And very like tacky feeling. So, let's see how that goes. I'm actually just going to throw my hair back really quick so it's out of my face. And we're going to jump into the foundation. So the foundation I have today is Juvia's Place, which I'm super excited because I really want to try some Juvia's Place items. Starting with their foundation is kind of random, but that's all right. This is the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation, and I got it in the shade Cebu 610. So I have no idea if that's gonna work for me, but we're gonna give it a shot. It's a very little container though, I will say that. I'm just gonna squirt a little bit on the back of my hand. Looks like it'll be my shade. And then just going to give myself some dots. It is very like thick feeling, I will say that. It feels very thick actually as I dot it onto my face. But that could be good because from these masks, I am seriously breaking out. So I have plenty of things to cover at the moment. So thick might not be the worst thing. Okay, so I feel like the color is actually pretty good. I like it a lot. It is a matte foundation, which I am on the dry side, so matte is not always like my go-to, but I don't mind it. I did used to like matte foundations, and this doesn't feel crazy, and it doesn't look super dry on my skin, so I do really like that. And it has coverage, which I'd expect because it's thick. So I really actually so far like this. So yeah, I'm into it. She's cute. So for the concealer, I have the ever sought after e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So this is awesome. Well, I don't know if it's awesome, but e.l.f. is awesome and really, really cheap. So I'm excited to be able to try a concealer that people really like that is from a much more affordable brand. So this is the Hydrating Camo Concealer in Fair Beige. So it's a really chunky wand. Just gonna go ahead and put some under my eyes. I like the consistency of it. So far it feels really nice. Just where I normally conceal. And I like the color of it too. And then I'm just gonna buff it out. Wow, a little actually goes a long way, so I probably put more on than I definitely put on more than I needed. Okay, noted. Do not need this much next time. Okay, I am like very happy with that. For a really affordable concealer, that's really nice. And it definitely does feel hydrating. And like I said, a little goes a long way. So there's definitely pigment in there, which is awesome. So before this sits for too long, let's go in with the powder. And this is also one I'm so excited to try. This is the Beauty Bakery Flower. Better, not bitter. How cute is that? So this is in the shade, I think it's what, Oat? Yeah, Oat Translucent. So I'm going to take some of this powder and just set my face. I've always wanted to try Beauty Bakery, so I'm very excited about this. It doesn't really smell like anything, so that's something to note. I don't know why I thought it would smell like something, but I kind of thought it was gonna smell like something. Okay, so I liked the texture of that. However, am I crazy? Is it just me, or does it look like it made me a little lighter? Because it looked like it left a little bit of a white cast. I feel like it may just be me, we'll see, but it says it's translucent. I feel like I look a little lighter, but that could just be me. Anyway, now that I'm two-dimensional and very flat looking, let's add a little shape back to the face. And we're gonna go in with some bronzer. And this is the Aesthetica Sunset Bronzer. And I got this again in another subscription box. So I think the shade looks really pretty. Let's just go right in and try some of this out. Oh, yeah, definitely has some pigment to it. I actually really like that. I feel like it has a very similar undertone to like Hoola. So if you like Hoola, you might like this. Ooh, I actually really like this. It's very natural. It's not overwhelming. It feels like the perfect shade for me. Okay, so now that we added some definition back to the face, let's add some color. And this product I've always wanted to try because I feel like it's just a cult favorite, and this is the Milani blush in Luminoso. I am like so excited to have this because I feel like everybody just loved it, and I've never tried it. I've never tried any of the Milani, blushes. I just tapped in and powder just went everywhere. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's like all over my desk. Okay. This is a very powdery product. Good to know. Anyway, let's put some on. Ooh, this is really pretty. I know why people love it. Okay. I don't care that it's powdery. This is really pretty. It definitely is like, you know, the shade name is Luminoso. It's very illuminating. It is a little, I would say it has a sheen to it for sure. And I actually don't mind that with my blushes. And I feel like especially on a matte foundation, I feel like it just adds a little bit back to the skin since I am so dry. So I actually am very happy with the combination of the matte foundation with like a luminous blush like this. You can see it when I smile. You can see the luminosity. Oh, that is a really pretty color. I really like that. Okay, cool. So even though this is illuminating, we're still gonna do a highlighter. This is a highlighter personally I've just wanted to try for a very long time, and I picked it up in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, so I'm ecstatic to give it a shot. This is the Benefit Box Pressed Powder Highlight in the shade Cookie, and it just looks so pretty to me. It's just very like shimmery looking. I hope it is everything I've dreamed of. Oh yeah, look at that. That is like very, very shiny. Ooh, that's almost too much, which is exactly what I wanted it to be. Like, I was hoping this was gonna be just blinding, and I feel like it is. It's that very like wet look, but when I look, it's like the perfect shade for me because it doesn't give me any like dark cast, but when the light hits it, ooh. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yes, this is what I wanted. So excited. Okay, yes, I love this. I love it. I feel like I have a lot of highlights that are like soft and subtle and pretty, but I wanted something like seriously like, and I think that's what that is. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so now that we've done all that, let's move on to something that I don't do a whole lot on my channel. Let's do some brows. I got the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit in the shade 4.5. And I don't know, I just hear a lot of people talk about this, so I figured let's give it a shot. It's one of these like teardrop shaped pencils, and then we've got a spoolie on the other side, so let's see. I don't really do anything crazy with my brows, so this is honestly like, I mean, all of this is just for fun, but this especially is just for fun because I'm not really like a brow person. I don't really do I have plenty of brow, I think, so I just let them be, but let's see. Okay, actually, I really like the teardrop shape. I feel like I do have a little bit more control over it, which I like a lot. I actually like that. Again, I feel like I have enough brows on my own, so I don't feel like I'm gonna be doing that all the time, but I do actually really like the teardrop shape of this pencil more than I thought I would. I used to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz a lot. You know, just the tiny little pencil, circle pencil. But I actually like the shape of this better. I thought I would like a little one, but I don't know, especially for me, since I don't do a whole lot, I feel like that's just a bigger surface area, so it's just quicker to just do like a quick little. So I'm into this actually, more than I thought I'd be. Next, let's dip into some eyeshadow. I have the Essentials 2 palette from Violet Voss. This came in one of my boxy charms. So it is very, very pretty. So let's just do a cute little soft glam moment and give this guy a try. I actually haven't really done anything neutral in a while, so let's go in and do that. I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Clay, and I'm just going to lay that down in my crease. Now, I did get the Violet Voss Essentials 1 palette already in my boxy charm, and I did really enjoy the formula of that palette. That was the first ever Violet Voss palette I've ever had. I've never had one before, and I really, really liked it. It was a fun little color story, and I don't know, it was really cute. I also really like this color story. It's got some purples in it, which I love, but it's definitely more on the neutral side, I feel like. But that's nice too, every once in a while, you know, to be able to change it up. I mean, it is an essentials palette. You gotta have some neutrals in your essentials. Now I'm just going to take some of this dark brown right here called Chocolate Brown on a smaller pencil, and I'm just gonna pack this into the outer corner. And we're just gonna buff that out just to give it a little extra dimension. Then I'm just gonna use my finger and go right in with this shade right here. It is called Rose Gold, and that's exactly what it is, a little rose gold, and I'm just gonna put that right on the lids. Ooh, that's pretty, actually. It picks up a lot more of the rose, I feel like, when it's on my lid and the light hits it. It definitely reflects a lot more pink, but that's really pretty. I will say that is a little bit drier of a shade. It's still really pretty. I just feel like I have to go back into the palette a little bit more to pick up some more product and build it up, but I actually really like that. And now I'm just gonna take a little bit of that first shade, Clay, right there, and put a little bit of this on the lower lash line. Just to give the look a little more smoke to it. So now I have an eyeliner with me. This is the I Am Amazing Real Her 24-hour eyeliner. And it's just like a little pencil black liner. And I'm going to smudge a little bit of this in my waterline. And I'm gonna put a little bit on the top because we're gonna put on a pair of lashes. I don't have a new liquid liner to share, so I'm just going to use this one. And honest, that went on really creamy. So I'm actually really shocked with that. I like this a lot. Okay, so I don't really know what the staying power will be of this or how smudge proof it really is, but I will say it was very creamy and it went on very nicely and easily. I didn't have to put a lot of pressure and I didn't have to keep going over the same spots, which is something I look for in an eyeliner. So far, I like that. Now I'm gonna go in with a mascara, and I actually have just like a little mini travel mascara. I hate opening mascaras when I don't need to. They go back bad fast, and it's just one of those things that you just don't need to have a lot of them open all at once. So I'm gonna open up a little travel size mascara, and this is the Bad Gal Bang from Benefit. When my Ulta first opened, which was not too long ago, it was like a month ago, they just opened, they were giving these away on the first weekend they were open in little goodie bags for everyone who bought something. So super cute. I've never tried the Bad Gal Bang mascara. I honestly don't know. I don't know how many high-end mascaras I've really ever tried. I'm definitely a drugstore mascara kind of girl, so this is kind of exciting and luxurious, even though it's the travel size. I feel like travel size are the only real high-end mascaras I've tried because I've gotten them for like birthday gifts at Sephora and stuff like that. So, but that's pretty much it. The mascara wand is interesting. So let's just put some on. Wow, I really like that mascara. I didn't think I was gonna like that. And this could just be because it's a new tube of mascara, but I did both eyes, top and bottom, without ever re-dipping into this mascara tube. So I feel like that's pretty impressive, and I like the way that they look. What? Is this gonna be like the first high-end mascara that I purchase? It might be. I really like that. Ooh. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna like that. I thought that was just gonna be like, I mean, I didn't think it was gonna be bad. I just thought it was gonna be like whatever, but I really, really like that. Okay, taking me by surprise. I am going to let this mascara dry for a minute before we put the lashes on. So let's do the lips while we're waiting. I am going to try something I personally have always wanted to try, and that is a Kylie lip kit. I have the shade Candy K right here, and I'm like very excited to try this. I don't know what it is about this that gets me so excited, but I just am. So anyway, yeah, let's go right in with it. So the lip liner went on nice and creamy and easy. I feel like with a Kylie lip kit, I really should be like overdrawing my lips or something, but honestly, that's something I don't really have a lot of experience with, and I want to make sure I can tell that I like the formula for what it is and give it a fair shot before I start experimenting with things that I know could go a little crazy. So yeah, I like the lip liner so far. So let's go in with the liquid lipstick. It says Kylie Jenner Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Candy K. I really like that color. Pleasantly surprised. I thought I was gonna like this, but the color is not exactly what I thought it was when I purchased it. It's definitely a little bit more pinky, but I do really like it. I feel like it pairs well with the blush that we have going on and the rose gold eye. I feel like going a little pinkier is a good thing, so I like it. Now for the last item that we have to try today, I have a pair of lashes, and for the first time ever, well, not really, I'm being sarcastic, but for the first time in a very long time on my channel, I have lashes here that are not D-Star lashes. Now, I got this pair of lashes with my points from BoxyCharm, my like charms, I guess I think is what they call them. There are like a bunch of different items every month that you can redeem with your charms that you've accumulated from paying for your box, and I don't even know. But one of the items was these lashes right here. They are Lashaholic Luxury Lashes, and they just come in this box like this, and these are the style right here. I think maybe the style is Instaglam, because that's what it says. I don't know if it's gonna focus. That's what it says on the side of this right here. It says Instaglam, so I think maybe that's the style. It's kind of a little bit unclear, but they're super cute, so let me just pop them on and see what they look like on the eyes. Okay, so the lashes are on, the hair is back down. Honestly, the lashes are all right. I like the style of them. I think they're very pretty, but they were kind of a pain in the butt to put on. They were definitely not as easy to put on as my D-Star lashes are. I think it's maybe what they're made out of. These are like a little bit shinier and like a little more plasticky feeling. And I think the glue is just having a hard time adhering to it. Obviously I was able to get them on, but it did take a little bit longer and a little bit more finagling because they just didn't really want to stick at first. So I don't know, but they are pretty, so I will give them that. It's not like these are being thrown out. I will definitely keep them and wear them again. They're just take a little bit more time and effort and TLC. But I do like them, and yeah, that is everything. A full face of first impressions, and honestly, I am like super happy with the way that this came out today. I feel like my makeup looks really pretty and I couldn't be any more excited. So let's do a little rundown on everything that we used. So the first things first, we use this Illamasqua primer. Weird texture, but kind of cool. I obviously don't know how well this worked because, well, I haven't worn it all day. This is the Hydra Veil. I don't know if I said that, but it's supposed to be a hydrating primer, which is great because I'm dry, but nothing bad. It did seem to not like break anything up or anything like that. So far so good. I just don't know how much it really did, honestly, because it's hard to tell with a primer when you've only been wearing it for the last 45 minutes. But moving on, we have the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. I really like this for a matte foundation. Being dry skin, I feel like it is actually really nice. It's not super drying. It is thick and full coverage, which I am a full coverage kind of girl, so I actually really like this. I thought it looked a little small, but for a foundation, which I still do think it looks small, but it says it's 1 fluid ounce, which is average for a foundation. Maybe it's just because most foundations come in a really thick glass bottle, so they feel a little bit bigger than this, but it is technically the same size as most foundations, so I will give them that. Then next is the Hydrating Camo Concealer from e.l.f., which a little goes a long way. I do really like the way this is for a drugstore concealer, for a really cheap concealer. I will say I've really been enjoying my Shape Tape, but this is nice, and it's not as heavy, it's lighter. So I feel like you could use this without any foundation and just kind of like use this as a full coverage, full beat, full glam kind of concealer, or you could use it as just a spot concealer and just to kind of give you a little bit of boost in confidence and coverage without a foundation. So I kind of like that. I think that's really cool. Next we have this powder. I want to keep giving this a shot. I feel like it made me look a little lighter, but not crazy. Once we put the bronzer on and the blush on, I feel like my skin looks really nice and it doesn't look crazy. But I will say something that I really do like is sometimes I feel like when I powder my face, I need to really go in, because Some parts of my foundation will still be tacky while others are really matte and really dry, and sometimes it can make bronzers grab weird if I don't make sure everything is powdered like really intensely, which is kind of annoying because I have dry skin. But to compensate for those really dry patches where the stuff really clings, I have to make sure that the liquid foundation is also really dry, so it kind of evens me out. And honestly, this made a really nice base. All my powder products went on amazingly over top of this, so I'm not giving up on it, but I do think it made me look a little lighter. So if you're deeper in skin tone, even though this says translucent, I probably would not pick this one up. I don't know if she has some other colors. I think she does, but if you are a darker complexion, I don't know, I'd be wary that this might give you a little bit of a cast. Then we have bronzer and blush, and I loved both of these. I don't know if the powder is to give the props for the bronzer. It went on so smooth, but honestly, I love the undertone of it. It reminds me a lot of Hoola, and it's just really beautiful, and I like the compact. I used the mirror like the whole time I did my makeup. It's so nice and big, and I just really like this. And the blush is like giving me life. I love that it's luminous, especially on top of this matte foundation, and this is just amazing. I really love this blush, and drugstore, so who doesn't love that? Next we have the Cookie Highlight, and honestly this is everything that I hoped it would be. It is blinding and gorgeous and wet looking, and I'm so excited that I picked this up. It has exceeded my expectations, so I'm excited about that. Goof Proof Pencil. Really nice. If you're not super into doing your brows, but you like just like a little quick fill, this is so easy. It makes doing your brows so fast and so easy, and I really like that. So I'm keeping this in my arsenal. Then for the eyes, we have this palette right here. The formula is really nice. Like I said, the rose gold shade was a little on the dry side, but the mattes performed nicely, and I think it's cute. Do I think it's like life-changing or game-changing? No, but I don't think it's a bad palette either. So I like this. It's good. Then we have the I Am Amazing Real Her 24-Hour Eyeliner. This is very black and creamy and goes on pigmented. I don't really know how the wear is for this, so the judgment is out. It's to be determined, because I hate when I rub my eyes and then it's everywhere. But it did go on very creamy and very pigmented, and I didn't have to keep going over the same spots, so I do appreciate that. This is, I think, the biggest shock out of all of them. This Bad Gal Bang Mascara might be the very first high-end luxury mascara that I purchased for myself, because I like loved that I did one dip and it did both eyes, top and bottom, and I thought they looked so pretty and very black. So I really like this. The mascara wand is a little weird and really, I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel about those like rubber spiky ones, but it's so thin that I love a really thin wand for my lower lashes, and I don't know, I just really like the way it performed. So that's probably my biggest shock out of all of them. And for the lashes, like I just said, they're all right. I wouldn't go out of my way to purchase more of these, but I'm definitely not gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna use them up until I can't use them anymore. Just a little bit difficult to apply, but the effect is very pretty. And then the Kylie Lip Kit, I think this is adorable, honestly. I like it, it's very comfortable. It dries down matte, I do really like it. The shade is not what I thought it was gonna be. Buying them online is a little tricky. To me, they all look very different. If you saw my Ulta haul, you know I bought 5 of them, and they all look pretty much the same, and on the website they look very different. So yeah, the color thing, I feel like you have to buy them in person, because online, a little tricky, but I do like the way they feel on my mouth. It doesn't even feel like I have anything on, which is amazing, especially for a liquid lipstick. Sometimes they can feel very drying and uncomfortable, but I loved it. So overall, I feel like this was a huge success. I'm very happy with my first impressions, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If there are any of the items here today that you like or don't like, let me know. And if there's anything you guys want to see me try in the future, definitely also let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!